Yo people, so yes, I have another one, or should I say I have a direct carry on from the previous two videos. So let's get straight into it, no messing about. I believe that Zelensky, the president of the Ukraine, who was also an actor that played the president of the Ukraine, is also footballer Lionel Messi. And there is Lionel Messi. And if we put them together like this, you can see they don't really look like each other. Okay, when you start to look at it, you look at the eyes, there's similarities, but they really are different, these characters, when you first look at them. So this all started from my video that was Zelensky is Roberto De Zerbi, the Brighton and Hove Albion football manager. So there we have Zelensky with a football, and there we have Zelensky with a Ukraine football top. So I proved in the previous videos that Zelensky and Putin are the same person. Also, Phil Collins and Putin are the same person, which is a video I did a while back. And there we have Zelensky and Phil Collins. But it was this photo of Zelensky acting as the president of Ukraine in a Netflix series that made me think, hold on a minute, that reminds me of Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver. And as soon as I googled and found this image, I thought, oh my god, yes, he looks like Phil Collins. And if we put Phil Collins and Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver together there, you can see the similarities. And then I found this, Bang the Drums Slowly, starring Robert De Niro, which links in Phil Collins as he originally was a drummer. As I was looking at Robert De Niro pictures, I came across this, a young Robert De Niro. And the conversation was that he looked like Messi. And I was like, shit man, he really does look like Messi. And then I was like, no way, how can Messi be connected with all this lot? And then I was like, Googling it, and I found this. Robert De Niro will star as Leo Messi in Leo Legend, a biopic, which is a very strange link because he's so old now. But they leave the links. Then I found this, some Robert De Niro daily on Instagram. Young Robert De Niro and Lionel Messi comparisons. I mean, come on people, they're telling you what is going on right there. And another photo of Robert De Niro looking like Messi. Then as I was processing this, I thought, no way. That means that Gary Neville from Man United and Messi are the same person. And that blew my mind, and I had to make sure I was right, because I was like, how can Messi and Gary Neville be the same person? But I am 100% now that Gary Neville and Messi are the same person. And if you put them together here, look at the ears, especially look at the ears. You can see the similarities. Lighter eyebrows on Messi changes the look, but once you start looking, you really can see how similar these two characters are. So the first thing I had to check was the Champions League final in 2011 when Man United played Barcelona. Barcelona beat Man United 3-1. And I checked the teams, and Gary Neville did not play. And then I found his retirement date. He retired in February 2011, conveniently a few months before the final in May. So there's so many links with these two. Messi-Barcelona standoff. Gary Neville predicts how the saga will end. Many links with Messi and Gary Neville like that. But it's this that convinced me. Lionel Messi looks like Gary Neville after shaving off his beard. And this hilarious Piers Morgan jokes, Lionel Messi has transformed into Man United legend Gary Neville after shaving off his beard. And this is what convinced me as soon as I questioned it, thought, no way, how can they be the same person? But now I am 100% that these two characters are the same person. So plenty of links on the internet talking about Messi and Dustin Hoffman being the same person. And I talked about that as Heiko Koo and Dustin Hoffman were the same person. And then I showed that Heiko Koo and Lionel Messi were the same person, which means that Gary Neville and Heiko Koo are the same person, which again for me is mind-blowing. And I also done a video proving that Gary Neville was played by Daniel de Crouet of the Monaco royal family, which means that Daniel de Crouet is playing Gary Neville, Dustin Hoffman, Heiko Koo, Phil Collins, Vladimir Putin, Robert De Niro, Roberto De Zerbi of Brighton and Hove Albion, Lionel Messi, and of course Zelensky. Now that, people, is some crazy ass royal actor business, and I know there's many others involved, as there always is. It's mind-blowing, people, but the whole world is a stage and they are all just actors deceiving us. But the veil is lifting and it is time to wake the fuck up. Peace.